Your reality is merely an interaction between you and your mind. All experiences are actually created and occur in our consciousness. We offer an internal vibration, and the universe mirrors it back to us. Physical manifestation is a representation of the reality of our dominant thoughts and feelings, or overall vibrational frequency. And when we look solely at the physical manifestation, regarding it as the only truth, we keep that manifestation in place. Visually speaking, and in simplistic terms, the images we see are made up of light reflected from the objects we look at. The light enters the eye through the cornea and is directed to the retina, which has the job of turning light into signals that the brain can understand. The brain analyzes the data it receives and then creates its own image of what is perceived as out there. The internal experience of thought and feeling is then created by the image that is formed in the mind. In essence, what is created is the human mind facing its own nature. You can most likely agree that your consciousness is the only element of existence that you are personally aware of. We each perceive an experience of external reality, while many believe themselves to be separate from that. But the interaction of mind and matter is experienced on an internal level. When you see, smell, hear, taste, or touch something, the experience is generated from within based on perception. If the individual consciousness creates the individual experience, then why does it seem that we collectively experience a very similar reality? As Richard Tarnas explains it in his book, The Passion of the Western Mind, the reason that objectivity exists, that different individuals continually perceive a similar world, and that a reliable order inheres that world, is that the world and its order depend on a mind that transcends individual minds and is universal, namely, God's mind. Ask yourself, what is your mind showing you as a reality? When you change reality, it's because you're changing your mind. What you are experiencing each and every day is your own mind. You are one with your reality rather than separate from it. Objects that appear within the consciousness are not separate from that consciousness. Matter and mind are completely entangled, as all physical matter is made up of energy. In essence, all that is experienced is an interactive feedback loop between the observer and the observed. To begin changing something in your reality that you would like to experience differently, try the following simple process, and after you have done so, I will explain how and why this works so effectively. Choose something that you would like to create in your physical reality. This could be a tangible object or something intangible such as happiness, peace, and love. Try to create a scene in your mind, making it as vivid as possible, and using as much sensory perception as you are able to by placing yourself in that scene. Use something that represents this manifestation to you. Once you have that image or feeling within you, focus that intention into the center of your mind. Just imagine this intention going into the center of your mind to take a rest there, and then observe that. Sit with this intention in this way for just a few moments. If you find that your mind begins to wander off, just simply refocus back on the center of your mind with your intention sitting there as if it were a seed being planted. And as you do this, you should be able to feel the feelings associated intensify. Again, sit with these intense feelings and allow them to grow, focusing on them for just a few more moments. When you perform this exercise, you are moving your mind from linear functioning, which is analytical and logical, to whole brain functioning, which expands in multiple directions. Whole brain functioning involves the corpus callosum, which is a thick bundle of nerve fibers that connect the two hemispheres of the brain so they may communicate, send signals to one another, and work together harmonically. From there, the endocrine system, including the pineal gland located just below the corpus callosum, is activated. The pineal gland, also known as the master gland, regulates the other endocrine glands. Endocrine glands release hormones into the bloodstream, allowing those hormones to travel to cells and other parts of the body. The endocrine hormones help control mood, growth and development, the way our organs work, metabolism, and reproduction. Essentially, they affect our nervous system, behavior, and feeling states. As stated in an article from Ohio State University, generally speaking, hormones change gene expression or cellular function and affect behavior by increasing the likelihood that specific behaviors occur in the presence of precise stimuli. Hormones achieve this by affecting individuals' sensory systems, central integrators, and/or peripheral effectors. When creating a light state of meditation in this way and focusing your intention in a very precise manner, you create precise stimuli that produces a massive change within, allowing you to begin to feel what you are experiencing in your mind more intensely and even throughout the cells in your body. Your feeling state moves beyond time and space into the eternal, infinite, universal mind of consciousness, where all things are created. Keep practicing this exercise each day for several minutes, and remember to offer love and gratitude for everything that you experience. Your reality and the experiences that you have are showing you what your thoughts and mind consist of, and are potentially offering you a reason to go within and expand your thinking in order to change any experiences that you are dissatisfied with. Collectively, we also have the ability to change the makeup of our reality by accessing the universal mind and creating a new energetic outcome. We may collectively offer a steady vibration of peace, joy, harmony, good health, love, and abundance, the truth we all know in our hearts to be our divine nature and birthright, in the same way as just described. We are limitless and infinite. It is time now for us to get back to the remembrance of that and claim the joyous experiences that are divinely ours.